We spent the last 3 weeks renovating the entrance and the parquet floor of our dining room. Days and days of sanding turned our house into a dusty hellhole, and we're delighted that we're now reaching the finishing line.
Yesterday, Benoit finished sanding this whole entrance hallway and it is looking beautiful. It's a pine, so it's quite a light colour, and I'm not sure if I want to keep it this light. I think that it might look a little bit too modern. I remembered that when we replaced some of the destroyed wood down here, we took off some of these planks. I wanted to do a test of trying out some wood stains. I've done my tests for the wood stain and we're just having a look to see what we think. What do you think? Oh, Ziggy wants to give his opinion, but he's not allowed in because he's going to put his muddy floors on a nicely sanded floor. I think you like this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because, I don't know, I just have that feeling. I know you well.
Absolutely, that's what I said to Benoit before.
And Benoit, qu'est-ce que tu penses?
Le 2 et 4.
Le 2
J'hésite entre
et 4.
le 2 et 4.
Ouais.
You?
I don't know, I feel like this one is maybe a little bit too yellow.
Yes.
Je trouve que c'est un peu trop jaune peut-être.
Oui, mais c'est ce que je disais à Philippe, tu as souvent le soleil à l'intérieur. Là.
Ouais.
Et avec le soleil, il peut noir, il peut foncer un peu.
All depends on the color on the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's a little bit of a point of contention, isn't it, Philip? Because I already painted this.
You did, but you painted in a color which I really don't like, I must say.
Okay. I like this color. It's like it's called Pearl. It's a kind of bluey grey with a touch of green in it.
I think it looks a bit cold in here. What I really would love here
Yeah.
is to see some of your wallpaper on the walls.
Okay.
Can you do that for me?
Yes. That's an interesting idea, actually. It could look really nice. I hadn't thought about it, but
I think that's gonna look really nice and makes this room a bit more special, because it's a bit blunt now, a bit boring, I say.
how about if we kind of take inspiration from the tiles in the kitchen, the blue and white,
Okay.
and I'm just wondering, maybe I can use, I could make a whole new design, or I could use the wallpaper stamp from the gold room, which was the last room we did, because I literally only used it for 2 pieces of wallpaper, so we hardly see it.
Yeah, definitely. We don't have time to develop a new one.
I can at least use it for making a couple of tests, for colour tests,
Perfect.
and then we can see what we think.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Great idea. Love
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I think it could be really cool to have a bit of wallpaper here. Welcome into my temporary atelier, which is, well, as you can see, a mess. The reason for this huge mess here was when we did the kitchen downstairs, we cleared everything out, put everything up here for temporary storage, except yeah, we haven't quite found a place to put it back yet in the kitchen. So I think a big clear out is in order. I think I'm going to use this stamp here. So this is a stamp that I made for our gold room, which was the last guest room that we renovated. So I feel like I put in a huge amount of effort to make just this tiny piece of wallpaper here. You can just see it's literally like 2 pieces of wallpaper. And it's quite a subtle effect because here I went for this kind of golden yellow color on the white. So it's really, really subtle. So my idea is to reuse this same block, but in a different colorway. And it could look quite different even if I invert it as well. I'm going to do some tests now. Also have some really beautiful blue colors. And I think it could look really nice if it's like blues and whites and it picks up that idea of the tiles that we have in the kitchen. The local farmer had just covered the field in silage and Ziggy decided to go and roll in it, didn't you? Hey? So now we have a really stinky dog that smells, yeah, like cow poop. And so he's having a bath. Hey? Yeah, you don't look very happy about it. But that's your own fault. Oh my goodness, look, I'm gonna have to wipe the walls. Can you see that? Oh, that's gross. Gross! Ziggy! I was just doing some painting. Well, at least I can get the corking out of his fur.
It needs much more water, doesn't it?
Yeah, here. And we're trying to sort of improvise. I think we need to add like a shower attachment.
Yeah, I'll get him in the
actual bath.
In the bath. It would have been.
Maybe.
But it was so smelly that
we didn't want him to go upstairs.
No. Ziggy, what have you done? Ziggy, what have you done?
Ziggy. Ziggy boy.
You don't look happy.
I'm not sure he likes bath time, but he's a good boy.
No, he doesn't.
Hey? Did you enjoy rolling in the cow poop? Was it worth it? I'm not sure.
I don't think you need my help, huh? So I can go and...
Oh, thanks. He's a good boy. Yeah. Ziggy.
Oh,
What do you look like?
like a poodle.
Huh? Yeah. He's a good boy though, aren't you, hey?
Okay, I'm gonna help you now.
Yeah.
I need to stop filming and help you.
So I finished painting the first coat of wood stain, and I have to say I'm not 100% happy. I don't really know what happened. I don't know, I'm going to show you, but it looks a little bit yellow, and that was not how the sample looked. I'll show you. See, this is the colour of my, it's the medium oak colour, and it's strange. It's more orange. I don't know what happened. I've left it to dry for about an hour and a half. I think I'm going to do a second coat, and I'm hoping that that's going to make it a little darker. It's a mystery. Anyway, hopefully with the second coat it will look much nicer. With the second layer applied, the colour matches the sample, and we were happy. I helped Benoit with the last bits of sanding whilst the stain was drying. I finished staining the floor, and it's now time to protect it a little bit. So I use this, which is called fondue. Basically, it's normally like a primer before you would put a varnish. So I don't know if you can see, but my fondue has now dried. It sort of impregnates the wood so that it doesn't absorb as much when I'm going to start doing the varnish. It will take maybe only 2 layers as opposed to maybe 3 or 4. But one thing it does do is all of the fibers of the wood kind of pop up again, so it gets really rough. So I've just been spending the last 3 hours hand sanding it very, very gently. You don't want to sand too much. I'm almost done. I think I've only got maybe just this little corner over here left to do. We're getting there, but it's a very long process. Hoovered. The floor is clean. I'm going to start to put my vitrificateur, which is a varnish, and I've gone for a satin finish. So unlike Philip, I do read the instructions. And I have figured out, okay, so, hi! Yes, yes, thank you. Oh, Ziggy, do you mind? I'm just doing something. Sit, yes. Listen, I'm just trying to do something very complicated. Are you listening? okay? Because I'm not very good at maths. Tell me if I'm right, okay? Because here, right, I need to do half of this, and then I need to add half of this. Should be easy, right? To really well mix it. Yeah, you're not helping. Ziggy, seriously, Ziggy. Ziggy, what are you doing? I know you just want kisses, I know. Right, I need to get on and do this. I need to concentrate, okay? You just sit there. I know, yes. I don't think that needs to be mixed, but anyway, we'll just do it just in case. And Ziggy, I'm gonna have to take you out of here because now I'm gonna do something. I don't want you to be here, okay? Come on, go on, out you go. I didn't film the last part of the process because I didn't want to put you guys through another time lapse of me sanding and varnishing, but it did take a second coat. We are now finally finished with this floor and I'm really happy with the result. It looks beautiful. And Benoit was right, we can't see the repairs at all. We're not quite done yet though, because we still have radiators to finish painting, marble to repair, curtains to make, and finding some furniture. But thankfully, I think for now, all the messy jobs are over. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. For exclusive videos and behind the scenes updates, have a look at our Patreon page. Thank you so much for watching.